There is no place to hide. Wherever you go, someone is watching, waiting, and trying to steal your personal information. I'm Christine Romans. This is Your Money. From the soda machine at work, to the ticket machine at the train, to a phone charging kiosk at the airport, hackers are lurking everywhere, and you are their prey. This week, we learned about the Heartbleed bug, the worst security hole the internet has ever seen. It's a fatal flaw in software that was supposed to keep your passwords, bank information, and your other personal data safe. The websites you trust, the websites you use every day, are racing to upload a fix. But the Heartbleed bug has existed for 2 years, giving hackers plenty of time to take advantage. And that's just the latest terrifying headline. Last year, companies reported a record number of data breaches, 253 in all, up 62% from 2012. 8 of those breaches exposed more than 10 million identities each. Brian Krebs spends his time hacking the hackers and shining a light on the darkest corners of the internet. He's the cybersecurity blogger who discovered the breach at Target. He is so despised and kind of admired by hackers. They've sent him heroin, even sent a SWAT team to his house. Sony might turn his story into a movie. This week I sat down with Krebs at his home in Virginia. You know, it used to be international arms dealers and drug cartels were the global bad guys, but now the bad guys have their eyes on a new prize, you. Am I the new illicit thing that's being traded?
Sure, yeah. Are you the new target of Ocean's 11?
You want to knock over a casino? 3 casinos? You gotta be nuts. Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's the way a lot of this works. So these guys have one guy in Crimea who's really good at writing malware, and then you have another guy that's really good at breaking into websites, and they sort of gather a bunch of people with different specialties and go after it that way.
Who's the sheriff who's protecting the consumer?
Well, hopefully the consumer's protecting the consumer. When it comes to credit card information, not such a big deal, right? I mean, at the end of the day here in America, as long as you're keeping a relatively close eye on this stuff and there's fraud, you're going to get that money back. But when it gets really serious when we're talking about people's personal information, the stuff you can't change.
That's the identity fraud stuff.
Absolutely, and that's just growing by leaps and bounds.
How cheap is a financial life online if I wanted to buy somebody's identity?
It depends, anywhere from $2 to $10.
I'm worth $2 to $10.
This depends, but yeah, generally.
$2 to $10. Back to the Heartbleed bug. Many companies are not informing their customers of the danger. As sites update their software, you need to change your password, but don't change all the passwords yet. If you change it before a site is patched, you are still at risk. These are just some of the big sites that you should go to and update your passwords right now. Go to CNNMoney.com for a consistently and constantly updated list, including a look at which sites you use every day that were not hit. You have to do something about this. You can't sit back. Scary stuff. Go to our website for that.